Julie Roussel here, trying to turn off the music and it's not working. Okay, that's not helping. Hey, Julie Roussel here. Hey, welcome to Talkin' Tuesday. Or maybe it's Taco Tuesday in your house, who knows? And if it's not, why isn't it Taco Tuesday? But hey, welcome and thanks for joining in. We moved Wacky Wednesdays to Talkin' Tuesday. So I'm glad that you could join in for a little bit of kitchen conversation on this Tuesday night. So as always, if you hear something that resonates with you or that you find valuable, leave me a little love. Or even if you're just popping in to give me a quick hey, I'd appreciate that. Drop your thoughts or ask questions anytime in the thread. Share the video with anyone you think it might help, and PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. I'm always happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I really hope that they benefit you. So hey, welcome. I see a few joining in now and then. Usually I miss you, mostly because I am peeking at my notes that are parked right over here, or it's Facebook lagging, and I can never tell which it is, but mostly it is me peeking at my notes. So if I happen to miss you, leave me a hey and let me know that you popped in. I'd appreciate it. So hey, like I said, I just totally missed you. So hey, Sandy, nice to see you, lady. Hey, April, good to see you, lady. Sandy, hope you and the family are doing well. It's nice seeing your face every day. April, hope you and the kiddos are doing well. It's great to see your face, lady. So, like I said, I'm going to go on because I'm not seeing a whole lot. Like I said, it's probably lagging here. But tonight I wanted to share a quick story, tips that we've learned, and hopefully how it can help you. Because we found these pretty valuable on our end, both for my oldest son, Alex, as well as for myself, and even for my younger athlete, Nicholas. So I was out and about, and I happened to hear some parents talking about their teens and preteens who were complaining about a lot of extra redness and irritation and breakouts, you know, and just general oiliness. And mostly because their athletes had to wear a mask kind of similar to this at school all day, as well as while they're playing sports. And that's the mandate here in Wisconsin through the WIA, is that the players have to wear a mask while they're playing sports in any kind of participation, whether it's in practice or a match or even on the buses. And what they noticed was that their athletes had developed maskne. And it's a problem that we're going to be dealing with right now as well as in the near future. So I wanted to pop on, like I said, and share a few helpful tips and strategies. And as I've mentioned before, I'm not a dermatologist or a dermatology nurse, but these are some strategies that have been recommended to me, thankfully, by the amazing dermatology professionals that I am blessed to work with, as well as some strategies that I've found that has worked for myself as well as for Alex. And for many that didn't know, Alex has definitely had his ups and downs and battled a little bit of teenage acne on his own. It's been an interesting adventure. But also, and any information that I found helpful, I'll try to post the links and the articles in the thread at the end of the video after I've ended it. And you're welcome to check out any of the information and read it for yourself. But number one, the best thing you can do if you're wearing a cloth mask all day long, and especially while you're playing sports, and you know, for any kind of athletes, hey, thanks for the love. I missed who it was totally because you know, I was speaking at my notes. Maybe Sandra, I'm not sure, but I appreciate the love. Thanks, friends, and I appreciate you popping in. So like I was saying, first and foremost, you always want to wash your cloth masks daily. And I'm not talking once a week or once a month. Oh, there you are. Hey, Sandra, great to see you. Hope you and the family are doing well, lady. It's good to see you. But like I'm saying, you want to take your cloth mask and you want to wash it. Now, if you happen to have, you know, a gentle soap hanging around there or a gentle detergent, and you want to wash it in there. Now, if you want to leave it in the cycle, that's fine, but you want to make sure that you avoid the dryer sheets. And you're probably thinking, well, Julie, I like the smell of the dryer sheets and it smells fresh and clean. I love the smell of dryer sheets too, but unfortunately, one of the things that we found to cause problems has been the dryer sheet, and it caused a lot of irritation because, again, many times it's chemicals and it is sitting up on your mask and it smells great through the mask, but unfortunately it causes a lot of problems when it comes to redness and irritation. Hey Tammy, nice to see you, lady, and I see a whole bunch joining in. Although it's not showing me as quickly as I'd like because I do peek at my notes and I missed a few times. So thanks for the love. I appreciate you popping in, Tammy. And Sandra, thank you for the love, lady. You're awesome. But like I was saying, avoid the dryer sheets because the fabric softener smells great, but it's going to cause a ton of irritation, redness, itching, especially. And I really avoided the dryer sheets for this reason. And you really don't want the dried sweat, the bacteria, the oil, along with the dryer sheets pressing into your pores and sitting on your face, all day long. And if you really want to avoid the problem of a cloth mask and having to wash it all the time, then you would have to go with the lovely paper disposable masks. So you look like you're a surgeon in the ER. And what is it, Alex? Stay over there. What is it?
That was the wrong way.
Did I have it on backwards?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, maybe I did. So my son wanted to tell me that I had it on backwards. Oh, okay, so I did. I couldn't really tell. How funny is that? Obviously, I don't wear the paper masks very often. But, and again, you can use the paper disposable masks and keep a box of them, hanging around in your gym bag for your athlete, because again, the paper masks, once you toss them out, you're not going to have the same problem of allowing that sweat and bacteria to just sit on your face for days. And if it's starting to get really sweaty, then obviously you want to change it. And again, that can get very pricey and it may not fit your budget, but for emergencies, you can always keep a few of those in your bag. Okay, second tip, and this is really important, and one of the dermatology professionals that I work with pointed this tip out to me, and it's something that I found useful for myself because I definitely work out, I definitely sweat pretty often, and it's been useful for my son as well. Third thing, take facial wipes. I have them already in a bag here, but you want to take some facial wipes, and after you've been sweating and wearing a mask underneath, you want to go ahead and just wipe all that off. And as you can see, there's really nothing on here. I'm not one for wearing makeup under a mask, but you want to wipe off your face after sweating. It's probably one of the best things that you can do for your face, because not only are you feeling cleaner, you're removing all of that dirt, all of that oil, sweat, bacteria, and anything, dry skin, even makeup. You're just removing it from your skin right there. And that's definitely going to be a huge benefit in keeping your pores cleaner, as well as minimizing any redness or irritation. Like I said, it definitely helps. And I've been using this technique on myself a lot, and I always can tell when Alex forgets to wipe his face off after he's done after he's done exercising, because then I notice a small breakout in that area. So hey Tiffany, nice to see you, lady. I hope you and the family are doing well. It's good to see you. Okay, and the benefit of wiping off your face is we notice that it definitely keeps the areas of your face a lot clearer, and you have a lot less breakouts, as well as a lot less irritation. You tend to avoid scratching and making things worse. Okay, third tip, no makeup under the mask. And I know this is really hard. So if you're wearing a mask, whether it's a cloth mask or a paper disposable mask, you don't want to wear makeup underneath there, especially layers of concealer, foundation, powder, blush, BB creams, whatever else you're throwing underneath there. Because if it's under your mask, number one, it is being pressed against your skin. And you really don't want an extra 1 to 2 layers of makeup and everything else accumulating under your skin, as well as trapping all of that in your pores and rubbing it, especially all day long, as well as while you're working out and sweating. And as you can see, I've been at practice and I'm a little bit on the messy side, but hey, when you're running late like I am tonight, totally late, that's just how it rolls. But like I was saying, you don't want that extra layers of makeup in your skin. And when it's pressed into your pores, you're gonna notice major breakouts, especially in the lower jaw and cheek area. And I'll be honest, I've worn makeup underneath one of these masks just to try it out. And not only did I notice a few more clogged pores, but I did notice that it felt gross and as well as irritating and itchy. So I try to avoid that at all costs. Okay, the fourth thing you wanna do is make sure that you change your towels and your pillowcases at least 1 to 2 times weekly. And you don't want to allow extra products and oil and anything to just lay on your pillows and have you rubbing that into your skin, especially if you snuggle into your pillow at night. Right, so it definitely helps minimize. And you also want to make sure that you are cleaning your phones and any other, devices like a Chromebook or an iPad that you use on a daily basis. Because if you happen to touch your face or you're touching a lot of things, you're going to add extra fun and extra breakouts. So hopefully that would help you keep it down. And any sanitizing wipes that you'd be using would be helping to kill the bacteria as well as clean off your devices. So last but not least, you want to wash with an exfoliating scrub as 1 to 2 times daily and add in some acne fighting products. And we've been using a very specific teen acne regimen as well as masks 1 to 2 times weekly for Alex. And for him, with really oily skin as well as sweating and being an athlete and working out pretty heavily, it's definitely been beneficial to keeping his face clearer and keeping the oiliness down. But you want to make sure that if you're using any kind of products, you want to use something that's exfoliating as well as something that would keep the oil to a minimum. And I like something that contains a lot of sulfur because the sulfur will also keep the oiliness down. And this is one of my favorites as well as Alex's. And I'm just demonstrating on a small section right here. It's a Purple Power and it's clarifying. And I like to throw that on if I've been sweating pretty heavily and I notice it cleans out pores a lot easier. Or if you happen to like something that is charcoal based, because charcoal is great for exfoliating as well as pulling impurities out of your skin. So I just threw a little bit of charcoal right there, just because I happen to have it on hand and I like to alternate what I use. But what we've been noticed with Alex using a teen acne regimen is that his skin has definitely cleared up a lot sooner. It's been less irritated, especially in the cheek and jaw area. We've been able to keep the breakouts to a minimum. So if you are using a mask, you want to make sure you use that, several times a week, and leave it on for a few minutes to receive the maximum benefits out of it. But I just had to take it off there. Okay, so just to review real quick. And like I said, these are not my tips. These are ones that have been passed on to me thanks to the dermatology professionals that I am blessed to work with. And they've been really helpful for us. So just to review, wash your masks pretty often. Or change and use paper ones if you're going to be sweating a lot. Let's see, I lost my train of thought. And avoid the wonderful smelling but possibly irritating dryer sheets. Definitely helps. You want to change your towels and your pillowcases and clean your devices that you use most often. And you want to make sure that you wash and treat with teen acne products as well as adult ones in the process. It will definitely help. And if you found or heard anything that you might find valuable, any tips or strategies, just leave me a little love. Even if you're just popping in to say, hey, when I'm running really late from volleyball practice, dinner, and everything else. If you have any questions, you're welcome to drop a comment in the thread, or you're welcome to PM me if you have questions, or if you'd like some additional recommendations on teen acne products that we found useful for athletes as well as even adults. I'll be happy to pass on what's worked so well for us. So it's a mask mandatory world for everyone right now. And especially in Wisconsin, the teen athletes. They have to wear their masks all day long at school, plus sweating sports-wise. And we've noticed that it causes a lot of redness, a lot of irritation, a lot of breakouts that are just tough to handle as well as decreasing the self-confidence that a lot of our teens struggle with. And I've outlined some of the tips that we found very useful on our end for both myself as well as my son Alex. And we've noticed that it's really kept all of our breakouts and athletic problems to a minimum. So it may be a mask mandatory world, but I hope that these few tips will definitely keep maskne at bay for you and especially for your teen athlete. I'll catch you later.